Welcome back to another episode of Extreme Boss Babes today. Yes, how we doing today, ladies?
Everybody's doing I'm doing great.
Well, I'm going to try not to be Shady May today. I'm going to stay on my best behavior today. Well, my name is May Renee, CEO of Financial Freedom Consultant, and I'm excited about a new business venture I have coming up soon.
And my name is Wanda Barton. I am the managing member, owner of Extremely Clean Janitorial Service, managing member, owner of Salon Studios, Day Dior LLC, and as well, owner of Extreme Boss Babes, along with the other three beautiful young ladies here today that is sitting here. So,
Hey, ladies. I am Latoya. I am the owner of Phenomenal Braid and Beauty Bar. Again, I wear many hats. I am a real estate investor, Renovate Plus. I am an author. I'm a mentor, and a lot more.
Hey family, I am Shelby Wooder, owner of Madison's Party Rental, as well as a mompreneur, the manager of Madison's Lemonade Market.
All right. Well, today we have the pleasure of speaking with Latoya. She is our guest today, owner of Phenomenal Braiding Studio. We'll be interviewing Toya today so she can talk about how she started, what she's doing now, and what upcoming adventures she have going on. How you doing today, Toya?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Shay May?
Well, I'm doing good. I'm just ready for the year to really be over with, to be honest with you. Just ready to get through my birthday, the holidays, and just start the new year.
Okay. Are you girls excited about the girls' boss trip to Miami?
yes.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Well needed. Much needed.
Definitely,
It's going to be a great getaway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we definitely need that. We all work hard, so we just need some little break in between of all this working.
So
Okay.
let's get right into it. Toya, of course, we're going to be talking to you today. We're going to be digging deep into a little bit about you as a person, your business, and things like that. So I am liking to know when did you really when did you really feel that what you're doing now is your passion? And I'm thinking it's your passion because you're doing it. You take pride in what you're doing, so I feel like it's your passion. Maybe not, just singing. I just want to know.
Well, I would say it's not a passion now. You know how you do something for so long, you get burnt out.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I love what I do, and I take pride in what I do. I started I got back into the hair braiding business 7 years ago, and I took off from there. So, yeah. Well, I started braiding when I was 11 or 12 or something like that, but I didn't take it very serious. I didn't know the potential in braiding hair. I guess I thought maybe it was just a hustle. You have to work on a job. That was my mentality back then. But 7 years ago, when I got back acquainted with an old friend, middle school friend, we started talking about braiding hair, and I told her I know how to braid hair, and she said she know how to braid hair. So we started talking about let's get a shop. And we didn't know nothing about the business. We just got into it. So I've been into it ever since.
With being in business, what are some of the issues you face? I know that you have clients that come and sit in your chair, and I know that sometimes we all have that client where we may go through some things with, or it's so hard to satisfy certain clients. Certain clients, no matter how hard you go to satisfy them, sometimes you still run into issues trying to satisfy them. Do you ever have any those type of issues when you have clients?
Well, the only issues I have is time. All my styles are based off time, and when you book, it's set at correct time. So after one client needs a chair, another client comes in. Mm-hmm. So the only issue I have is clients think they can come maybe 30 minutes late and I can't do it. So that's the only issue I have run into since I've been in business. I had a client to go outside and just really get dramatic. Even the police came over because she got screaming, kicking, hollering, and
she's ready to fight.
Well, not me. She just went out. I told her I couldn't do it. She was 45 minutes late, and she went outside and started slamming her car door. She was screaming and kicking and all kind of mess. So the police came over.
Oh, okay. So she was throwing a tantrum.
Yeah.
Like she was.
Like a temper tantrum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she could have been
like,
dangerous.
Yeah, she said she hadn't took a med. So at that point, I was like, I thank God do things for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at what point did you realize, like, hey, I want to take this braiding thing serious. I want to take it up a notch. I know you said 7 years ago you got back into it. You started braiding at about 11.
Mm-hmm.
So at what point did you say, okay, you know what, I'm going to turn this into an actual business, use this money to invest into something to eventually kind of come out from behind the chair? But I know you still,
Yeah, well, starting out like maybe a year into the business, it was real slow, and me and my partner sat down and we was like, we just gonna give it up, like just rent booths out and just give up doing hair. And after that, I took that ride home. I was thinking like, I've been giving up all my life, so I'm tired of giving up, and I know how to do hair, so I'm not gonna take her advice on that. So when I got back the next day, I told her I think I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna stick to it. So I stuck to it, and maybe it's been like maybe 2 years now. I've been thinking about just coming from behind the chair, getting somebody that can replicate me, and I go into other different business ventures because I no longer want to trade in my time for money.
absolutely.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's a good way to look at things. And I know you do a lot of classes,
right.
And do you get a lot of people from all over that comes to your classes? And when do tell the people, when do you do your classes and how do they go about with that?
Well, I do my classes on Fridays now. I used to do them on Mondays, but now I do them on Fridays. I have clients and new braid artists coming from all around the world. They fly in from Chicago, Illinois. I mean, all from around the world. I'm humble and I'm blessed and thankful for that. And they come from Instagram. So that's why I tell people when you marketing, and I know every business take different marketing strategies, but in braiding, I would say take it to Instagram because I can probably name on my two hands, how many people sit in my chair from Polk County.
I think you can use all of our hands to say, and could count all the people that has came in, because every time, I've talked to you, a lot of times I talk to you on a daily basis, 2-3 times out of the day. And it's like, especially on the days you do have those classes, you're like, oh, I got somebody coming in from Texas. Oh, I got somebody coming in from Illinois. Oh, I got somebody coming in, from California. So those type of things right there, it's like all the time. Like, I think majority of your business, I would say, coming out of state, looks like, right?
Yeah.
I know you get a lot of Floridians.
I'm gonna say 97%.
Oh,
right.
wow.
Right. Yeah, I know, because when I'm on the phone with her, it's like, I'm teaching a class today. It's class day, so I got this person, from Texas or something like that. So I do know that, majority of the time it's people out of state. And I like the fact that those people from out of state, they are strong supporters.
Right.
It's always good to know people from different states supporting what you do. I know you have kind of a huge following on Instagram, and you do real well. So what do you feel like when at the end of the day, I know braiding is something that you have done long enough. You've mastered it. Now you're trying to teach someone else the skills that you have. What would you say is the hardest about teaching some people? Like, are you running into,
Well, yeah, I've run into a lot of errors when it comes to teaching people. And I realize when trying to teach people, they have to have that willpower behind it. They see where I'm at and they come in trying to compare their 6 days to my 6 years, and you can't do that.
Yeah.
I just realized they have to have that willpower. They got to have that hustle, that grind. They got to want it, because I can't make somebody want it. And I think that's why I was going wrong at trying to make people want it, trying to make people see what I see. And I realized people not going to see what you see.
Yeah.
And so that's the hardest part when you're trying to find somebody to duplicate me. in this business, because that's my plan, is to get somebody to actually duplicate me and open up a bigger salon so I can just get from behind the chair and just teach classes.
That'll be good.
Yeah, and you know, I know that I was talking to you the other day, and I was sharing with you about different things about like the salon studio and things like that. Although I don't do hair, I am investing in the salon studio, and you were telling me, you know, that's my next move. You know, that's my next move, because you know, it is something that I do, but I feel that would be great for me to be investing in that, because you know, that's just it's my industry first and foremost, and it'll be a great investment. I remember you know, we were talking about that the other day. So what inspired you? Like, I know you've been doing it a long time as a young girl, always been good at it. What inspired you? I never even asked you this as a young girl. Like, I didn't even see where it came from. Like, the gift, I knew you were good at it. And you used to do like the micro braids when we were young. When we were, you know, when you were a kid, you was doing the micro braids, and you always did it so organized. Everybody would like book her. So I never knew where the gift came from. How? Like, where did it come from?
Actually, it came from grandma.
Really?
It came from grandma putting the dookie plaits in my head, frying my hair with the what it's called,
the hot comb.
The hot comb. And she would fry my hair with the hot comb and put the dookie plaits in my hair and send me to school. And by the time I get home, my hair is different.
Oh wow!
So I take it out and just try to do my own hair, because the kids was making fun of me in school.
Yeah.
So I had to try to fix my own hair. So it came from me getting in the mirror doing my own hair.
Okay.
So, and it's like, I was just in the mirror doing my own hair, and it's like, I know I can do that. Let me try that on your head. And I started trying poochie hair, and just went from there.
Yeah, you definitely used to do both of our heads. You know, and it was like all the micro braids, like it was just always so neat. Like, everything was just so neatly organized. And it went from us doing my hair, poochie hair, and then everybody seeing our hair done. And it was like, she started getting booked just from that, all the time.
Word of mouth.
But I didn't see the potential in it then, because I didn't know how to charge, and I didn't want to charge. I'm the type of person, I don't want to charge for everything. So it's like, when you're not getting paid for something, you don't really have that drive to do it.
Yeah.
So that's why I think I didn't stick to it, because I didn't know that you can actually turn it into a business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of potential, because you said you didn't see the potential in it, do you think the value of the earning potential in braiding hair is underestimated? Because I know just from you that you're probably a 6-figure braider.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very much underestimated, because you can make you set your pay, and you know, once you become a perfectionist and your name is ringing, your prices go up.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can make $600-700 a day. So if you do the math, it's good money. And then not even just doing hair, you have to start like selling products or combs and other things to get you the residual income.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like a $9 billion business. The beauty industry is a $1 billion business.
Yeah, it's a high demand for that.
Y'all know that we not going nowhere without our hair done.
Yep,
exactly.
It's just like a hospital. Don't have patients. Salons
People
don't have
me,
clients.
Right. People
sure.
ask me, how did your business go during COVID? I didn't have a problem.
Because people still need their hair
got
done.
booked. I didn't have not one problem. I didn't have to shut down. I didn't have not one problem, because people were still getting their hair done and look cute to sit in the house.
You're right.
There was a lot of people mad too, with a lot of stylists. Oh, you know, you should be shut down. And honestly, I look at it like this right here. If you now that where we at right now, if you think about it, what's changed?
Nothing.
But they made people slow down, because this COVID's still around and they done opened back up. So I used to talk about it all the time. It's like they're telling everybody to shut down. Like now in about 6 months, when everybody get so far behind, like I feel bad for these people, because now you don't know, where they gonna go. So that was, I know you was like, I can't shut down. I'm not finna shut down, because
I'm not finna. Other businesses open, so why should I shut my business
Absolutely.
down? You have to come in and take me out.
Yeah.
And take me home.
Yeah.
I was gonna act like I didn't have a car either. You was gonna take me home?
Yeah. Yeah, it was hard.
You're gonna have to come
And the
in.
good thing is,
you-
she has her
I
own
just knew
business.
it. I mean, my prediction.
Yeah.
Right.
And my whole prediction, I mean, from day one when they went to screaming, and I'm saying to myself, man, listen, I just feel like they're going to put these people further and further behind. Like, people are already behind. Not even to really, like, we used to be, like, really, like, tripping over it. I'm like, I guarantee you, like, they finna throw it. Everybody finna get behind, and then they going to come, and they just going to open up, and they open right back up. Nothing has changed. COVID-19 still out there.
But
Everything
you know
is-
why?
we're fully back open now.
I feel like a lot of people trusted in the government because the government sold to them that they were going to be there to help them financially. And
Well-
I feel like a lot of people depended on like stimulus checks and this and that, and it really wasn't what they really thought it was.
Yeah.
To be honest.
You know, back into what we were talking about when it came, you know, what you're doing now as a, you know, starting this in this type of business. Did you ever think like you will become successful in it, like when you started it?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know I was gonna get this far at all. I just was every day. I just stayed persistent and just doing other styles, taking the doll head home, trying different things. I'm a self-taught braider. Like if I see any style out there that got something to do with braids, I feel like I can do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm the type of person I feel like if you can do it, I can do it.
Right.
Right.
So
And
I
I know
just stayed consistent what I was doing. I didn't know where I was going with it.
Yeah.
At all. I just was doing what I was doing every day.
I know that you have done tummy hair for Love and Hip Hop. You have done some very talented people's hair and things like that. And I know I would say, what did you feel about that? Like, you know, did you feel at that point that, you know, you definitely knew what you was doing at that point?
Yeah. Well, when they reached out to me, I was shocked. I'm like, are you serious? So I'm like, when they text me, because he texted me, and he was asking me, can I do Tommy hair of Love and Hip Hop? And he sent me her Instagram. I'm like, is this real?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, it's real. Give me a call. So I called him, and he was like, it's real. I wouldn't kid you. I mean, I wouldn't take, whatever. So I'm like, okay. He was like, come down to Miami at a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
And so he said, when you get here, call me, and I can tell you which room she in or whatever. So, but when they reached out, I was shocked. I didn't believe it, but
Yeah.
it was true.
Yeah.
Do you see
that
yourself?
was exciting. But what about the time you created the braided wig? And I think you were one of the first to ever post a braided wig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't think you watermarked it. You just posted it, and before you knew it, all the vendors was posting, "Oh, we're selling braided wigs."
Yeah.
But you were the only one at that time really promoting and selling braided wigs. Like, so were you flattered by that?
I was, like I say, I didn't know nothing about the braiding hair business. I just was doing things, putting it out there.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was learning,
Right.
teaching myself. So when I put that out there, the next morning, I didn't even expect for that to go viral.
Mm-hmm.
The next morning, I'm like, well, damn. It went viral. Next thing you know, people kept sending me pictures and videos. These Chinese people got on their website. They even got fake reviews saying, "Ooh, I got my wig." This that, and the other. Yeah, I didn't have a watermark on that. I didn't know. Like I say, I just was doing stuff. I just braided that hair. It's crazy because I just braided that wig inside my house. When I got home, I was like, let me braid this wig.
Yeah.
And I braided the wig up. Took my time. It was like 2-3 hours. Braided the wig, cut it up, cleaned it up, and I just put it on there and just went back in my room, started reading my book.
Yeah.
And the next morning I woke up, it went viral. I didn't know about the watermarking thing. I didn't know nothing.
Yeah. Well, like you say, every day's a lesson learned.
So
About
what
things.
would you say now, because, I always want to take it there and just talk about a little bit about your, you as a young girl upbringing type of thing. And what do you feel, how did that make you become who you are today? Did it, do you ever look back on any of that? Like, seriously?
Well, my upbringing was pretty rough, but I wouldn't change not one thing. I have people asking me, would you change? Like when I tell them my story, some of my story, they ask me, would I change something? I tell them I wouldn't change nothing because if I change this, it's going to change that. If I change this, well, I wouldn't change nothing. And I'm so thankful for everything I went through. And just even having you to look up to. Like, you didn't physically teach me nothing, but I watched you. I watched how you move. And I guess then I didn't pay attention that I was going to be doing that. But now I look back at how I move just like you.
Mm-hmm.
So I look like at that as a blessing. I'm thankful, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all young, so
Yeah.
it's like a little, after Mom died, it was like we had to just get out and go get it. Like seriously,
definitely.
like it had to be done. So
And I'm just thankful for my family, period, because all I seen was hustle. Now I know better. It's like, okay, you can turn that hustle into a business.
mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people are doing business but not in business.
Right.
So that's my biggest thing now is I just want to be a big ball of inspiration and just help our people to understand that you hustling turn into a business.
Yeah.
We all can eat. We don't have to compete.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what advice would you say real quick about giving to people that are really doing business but are not in business?
My advice would be turn that hustle into a business. That's the only advice I can say is you feel like you can. I mean, if you're doing it, why not turn it into a business?
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. Because that's the best way to look at things.
And it's all about mindsets. Like if you think that you just gotta be a hustler, then that's what it's gonna be. But it's just a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Yes.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you would actually put out there? You would say as with everything you done went through in life, with what you're doing, what would you like really tell somebody if you have to, if they want to sit down with you and talk to you and just get some good advice, like.
I would say,
and they want to be a braider,
I would say whatever you want to do, put your mind to it and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think about what if or what might can happen. Just do it. Learn from your mistakes. And I don't look at mistakes as mistakes. I look at it as lessons.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you want to do, put your mind to it and do it. Go for it. Don't let nobody stop you because your vision is your vision. I can explain to you about what I want to do, but you might can't see what I can see. Mm-hmm. So don't let nobody discourage you or what you're trying to do. Just do it. Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So real quick, before we wrap it up, let's kind of share our Boss Up motto with our viewers. So if you had something to leave with the audience, something that inspires you, motivates you, gets you going, what would that be?
I would say if you can see it, you can achieve it. Go hard or don't go at all.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say if you want it, go get it nonstop.
Like I always say, you got to go hard every day. That's one thing I know for sure. And my mom left that with me.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Extreme Boss Babe.
Yes.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and also check out our website, www.extremebossbabe.com.
And thank you, Toya, for really sharing with us your story and how you are the boss that you are today. And we're definitely proud of everything that you're doing, for sure.
Thank you, you guys. Make sure you go to my website, www.phenomenalbraider.com, and be sure to follow me on Instagram at phenomenal_braider.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.